Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's doing good. Um, Paleolithic digger here. Okay, I'm making this video. I'm gonna go over some pocket-sized effigies, uh, tools, pocket-sized tools, effigies, points. I'm gonna go over a little bit that I've set out here for people's viewing, and this is just to explain how small these people could work with stone. And I do have smaller pieces than I have here, but I just kind of ran around, grabbed a few, to make this video. So I'm going to turn the camera around. Well, never mind. Let's see if I can do it here. I'm new to all this YouTube videoing. I'm not very good social media or computer savvy. Okay. So, well, hold on. Let's do this first. So we got a kind of a picture of size. I'm gonna turn this around and then I'll be back. All right, so you see the dime. Okay. We're gonna go over a few of these real quick. Not all of them. It'd take forever. So I'm gonna go over a few just to show to show how small of pieces that they can work on, or that they did work on. Flip back around. All right, wait a minute. Let me put you in this new stand I just got. Trying to get sophisticated here. I hear you. Okay, here we go. You see the dime. Let's see if I can. All right, we got eye, we got a nose, we got a mouth. Come on, focus. Here, I'll start to. Okay, let's look at the other side of it. Always eye, nose, mouth. I think there's even, will it focus? Yep, there's another one here. Okay, so enough of there. This is just a, I wouldn't call it a point. I wouldn't call it any kind of special tool. This is like a game piece or storytelling piece. Maybe this was a piece the kids had. Okay. Here is a finger knife scraper blade. Locks in my hand, and this is pretty daggone sharp. I could cut myself with it if I wanted to, and not digging, and I could run this across my arm right now and draw blood. Let's see. Okay. These pieces have got finger locks. Cut and hide. All right. Maybe small tendons or something like that. Blade side here and blade side on top. There's a few faces in this one too. So we'll pick up this point. This, I believe, okay, so Paleolithic is pre-Clovis. So we've been taught. Throw all the taughtness out the out the back door. For me anyways. Hands-on. Studying hands-on and with sight. That's how I prefer it. I like reading things, but I can read the 5 or 10 different articles on the same thing that each say something different. So learning necessarily isn't about opening a book and reading what somebody else told you. Remember that. Best form of learning is hands-on, hands down. All right, so back to this point. This is what you would call an arrowhead or a point. Okay, just before the Clovis period, woodland period. They didn't make them all fancy and sit around. Well, let me back up. They did make them fancy. They made them fancier than what the so-called everybody wants to find arrowhead. You know, the fine little segurations and the dovetail and the all kinds of different points. But beautiful stone, clear through stone, you know, flashy. There's a good word, flashy. These aren't necessarily flashy, but they depict something on almost all their points, all their spearheads, you know. And let me tell you, this will cut you and go through you just as good as those smooth, toothed arrowheads that everybody's wanting to, you know, you get all fancy about, because there's no denying it when you pick one up. I mean, it's no denying it. It is the time period, right? So my great-great-great-granddad's tools weren't as fancy as what my tools are today. Same deal. They hadn't started really making the fancy everybody wants arrowhead yet. All right. And these are just my take on things. I mean, there's pages out here that give me a lot of insight, you know. And I tell you something else that gives me insight. I could pretty much pick up one of these artifacts. Bam. Sometimes I don't even have to look at them. I can just, when I'm pulling them out and the feel in my hand, I can tell you already that when I rub the dirt off, and this is a very soft but stiff nylon. I'm not taking a wire brush. I'm not, you know, I'm not extremely forceful unless the rock allows me to be forceful. They used all kinds of stones. That's another kind of little misconception we have out here that, oh, well, that can't be that because that's made of this type of stone. This type of stone ain't real strong, or it didn't hold up good. That's false. Okay, I've got you should call it a sediment stone that with time just flakes and breaks apart. So that there's telling you that that's not like a good hammer type stone or a pounding a nut crushing stone, you know. You'd lose a lot of that stone too much all the time. But it is a good stone that they still did use for carving depictions in, telling stories, remembering things, leaving souvenirs somewhere as a thank you to the gods or spirits, however you want to look at it. Giving thanks or knowing a spot that has good game, certain type of game, and you make this little token effigy and you leave it there, you know, and that's saying, hey, thank you for allowing me to harvest this. Here's a gift. Or I'm leaving this gift here so that when I come back to this known spot, there's going to be more of that type game there at that spot, you know. The yin yang, give or take, whatever kind of word you want to put to it. Oh, my battery's at 5%. Okay, that was the size of these pocket-sized effigies, tokens. Now, I've got a buddy that I really love his channel. It's at hyphen capital C, capital B, capital A, hyphen. It's Country Boy Archaeology. That word will get tied on my tongue quite a bit. Okay, so brain fart. I have a few of them with this old age. All right, I'm gonna cut this. 5% battery. Do it again later. Peace and chicken grease. Hope everybody's okay.